In my personal career as a fitness coach, I've always wanted to become that trainer in the gym. The coach that was always on point, clean kept, well spoken. Their clients got amazing results. A good handful of them were wealthy or had occupations that you could respect or at least learn from. They were always early to their appointments with the training program ready. They always had a passion for what they did and overall seemed like they were just put together. Not only as the trainer, but also as the person. That's who I decided that I wanted to be when I became a fitness coach. This was something that I strived for in my career. It wasn't always 100%, but this was the peak of the mountaintop that I was aiming for. Not only for myself, but also for my clients and for my family. They deserved the best from me. The only problem was I wasn't born that guy. I needed to change who I was as a person to become my ideal version of a fitness coach. I wasn't born this way, but I knew that if I embodied the characteristics of who I wanted to become, then eventually and naturally, I'll become that. In today's video, I'll be breaking down the characteristics of the highly successful fitness coach. This will be a part one of a two-part series. In today's video, we are going over your hard characteristic traits. Think about your hard characteristic traits as your personal development and your soft characteristic traits as psychological patterns. So the first characteristic that I had to develop was leadership. Leadership to me means that I go first. I needed to learn how to lead myself, which was a crucial skill for character development. But you can only lead yourself once you are aware of it and you actually want to make the change. See, I knew that if I could lead myself to hit my macros, do the work in the gym, and hit my physique goals, then I could lead a client to do the same. The second characteristic of the highly successful fitness coach is being able to create a vision for yourself and for the future. You need to have a vision for the way you want to run your business, the type of clients you want to have, the kind of results you want them to get. And you also need to have a vision for the way you want to live your life. Are you spending most of your time in the gym training your clients, or are you creating some balance with your life? This could be you hanging out with your friends and going out, or it could be you hanging with yourself and appreciating your own alone time. The vision that you create for your business and for your life is going to be tied to your why, as far as why you're doing all of this leadership, vision creating stuff and work in the first place. The answer to this is because you see a better future for yourself, and it's worth the extra work that you have to put in. The vision that you create for yourself is also why most coaches are self-motivated. Internally, they see their vision and they get emotional about it. That emotion is the energy in motion that will help you get off the couch and keep going. For my personal training business, my goal was to help as many people as I can and make as much money as I can. The third characteristic is having resilience. Resilience isn't just a trait, it's a mindset. It's the belief that no matter what happens, you have the strength to overcome. Resilience is the ability to face a challenge head on, deal with the challenge, and bounce back with determination and no enthusiasm lost. Resilience is important because it shows your ability to overcome setbacks. It also shows how persistent you are and that you don't give up easily. It shows your emotional stability, being able to manage stress and pressure, but be calm and focused. It also shows your adaptability in change and being able to pivot in dire times, such like what we experienced in 2020. And lastly, resilient coaches often serve as role models and sources of inspiration for others. When you see someone overcoming something hard like a death or a breakup, but they keep going and continue to climb that mountain, to me, that's really inspiring. The fourth characteristic is becoming an expert. The highly successful fitness coach starts off as the student, but eventually becomes the teacher. You don't have to become an expert at all things, but find something that you've mastered yourself and go deeper within it. Understand it like no one else would. Fully submerge yourself into the process. The deeper you go, the more of an expert you are becoming. Depending on how deep you go, you could even get to a genius level. I want you to think about all of the lessons that you've learned to get to where you're at right now. You had to go through a process to get the result. Whatever that process was, and if it still excites you, you can become an expert in that niche. The deeper you dive into the topic, the more that you can talk about the subject matter in any kind of combination because you understand the philosophy behind it. Overall, being an expert is a combination of knowledge, experience, skills, learning, specialization, and a willingness to share and collaborate with others in the pursuit of excellence. The fifth characteristic is discipline. It's what separates those who wish for success and those who actually achieve it. I believe the first step to becoming a disciplined coach is by having a clear plan on what you want to be disciplined to, but then developing the trust within yourself to work the plan. Trusting yourself can be counterintuitive sometimes because if you are doing something new that you haven't done before, then you also have to trust in something that you haven't seen before. This becomes the realm of uncertainty. Most coaches have heard the phrase that you have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. While that is true, after learning a little bit more about the book Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl, I try to find some kind of comfort within myself in every uncomfortable situation. What I found that works best for me is reminding myself of the vision that I created for my clients and for my current self and for my future self. The vision allows for a greater perspective to come forward because it's not about you anymore. It's about the people that you are helping. The unseen energy of these people can fuel your purpose and give you the energy that you need in the current moment to trust yourself, to stick to the plan no matter what, and not to deviate. Trusting yourself boils down to how much you like yourself, which boils down to your self-esteem. Every time you trust yourself to take the right actions, you are adding to your bucket of self-confidence. High self-confidence is the cheat code in life because when you believe in your abilities and value yourself, you're more likely to take higher risks and reach for higher opportunities. The sixth characteristic is continuous growth. Continuous growth as personal trainers isn't always about growing in the gym or growing your muscles. It's about becoming better. In my coaching program, the Fit Boss Blueprint, I relate a lot of my coaching back to anime. Yeah, I know it's a cartoon, but one of my favorites as a kid was Dragon Ball Z. Every day at 4:00 p.m., I would get off the bus and watch Toonami, which was a TV station that Dragon Ball Z aired on. In the show, the warriors get stronger with every fight, and they unlock new abilities within themselves after every battle. Eventually, the warriors catch on to this and they start intentionally looking for challenges just to evolve and grow. With every challenge that you overcome as the fitness coach, you unlock a new level and a new skill set. And with your new abilities, your character grows just a little bit more. Ryan Holiday has an awesome book called The Obstacle is the Way. In the book, he talks about how most people avoid obstacles in their life and just give up. But what he found from Stoic philosophy is that the obstacle is the way, meaning that what you really want is on the other side of the door of the obstacle. And if your goals are as important to you as you say they are, then you will do whatever it takes, come hell or high water, to get to the other side and to complete your mission. Much like the characters from Dragon Ball Z, I believe that to become a highly successful fitness coach, you must look for the challenges within yourself and within your business to evolve. Eventually, just like the characters, you'll get to the point where you start looking for challenges. And with every obstacle defeated, you'll become wiser, more confident, and have the ability to overcome future obstacles from a calm and powerful state. The next time an obstacle comes your way, I encourage you to be like Goku and the rest of the Dragon Ball Z characters and run towards the challenge. By doing so, you're only going to get stronger, you're going to get more powerful, and you're not going to be a little bitch anymore. If you're a fitness coach or a personal trainer that needs help with building their character and scaling their business, then I highly recommend you watch the free 45-minute training video in the description beneath this video. There, you'll have the opportunity to book a free strategy call with myself and our team. We'll get on the phone, talk about your goals and your challenges, and create a plan of action for you to be able to reach those goals. That's it for this video. If you're brave enough, let me know what your vision is for your fitness business down beneath in the comments. That's it for this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and see you next week.